Meat bicycle!
Hello everybody, welcome back to another modded weapon guide here on Borderlands 2. Today we are back with a fresh new weapon to review. It's made by Alex over on the Borderlands 2 community GitHub, and it is called the Wardcliffe, which is actually based on the weapon from Destiny 2. So we're just testing it out at the beginning here on Badmore at this section of the map on Three Horns Valley. As you can see, this is a very, very powerful rocket launcher. He does acknowledge that in the actual description of the weapon. This is quite, you know, and like I said, it's an overpowered weapon. It's quite situational, really. You could soon fly through ammo on this thing as well, because it does shoot out nearly its whole magazine at once. There are ways to get around that, which I'll explain in a bit, but this is definitely a weapon for a situation where you just need to get the hell out of there, kill some enemies, large mobs, etc., and then carry on. So as always, I'll show you how to get this first, and then we'll get on with the guide. So to get this, go on the Borderlands 2 community GitHub and navigate there yourself, or you can click on the link in the description, which will take you straight there. So if you're on the GitHub, click on Borderlands 2 mods, then go to Alex's section, which is right here. Only 4 weapons in his section, so click on the bottom one, which is the Wardcliffe. That'll bring up the weapons information page, giving you all the information that you need to know. To get this, you need to click on the Raw tab at the top right of the screen, and then right click, save as, and then save into your Borderlands 2 binaries folder, which I'm about to do just now. So if you activate this like you normally do in the main menu, this will actually get deleted. It will delete your Northfleet, which is the weapon you need. What you need to do is just apply any patches in the menu, which I've just done there in the console commands, and then come into the game. Now, most people probably do this anyway, but I always do it in the main menu, so it automatically applies anything. But with this, it will get deleted if you come into the game, and you'll lose your Northfleet. So you need to basically come into the game and then do it on the console command menu. You'll see it right inside. The Northfleet will change in a minute. There you go. That has changed to the Wardcliffe coil, as you can see. But of course, if it's already in your inventory, you need to unequip it and then re-equip it for it to actually apply properly. So once that is done, your weapon is ready. You now have no Northfleet until you actually go out the game, and again, if you quit the game, it will delete it as well. So you need to force refresh, which on PC is obviously Alt F4. So this is what the weapon looks like. It is a very small rocket launcher. It's actually visually deletes half of the normal size of a launcher. But yeah, the red text is in ingenuity, desperation, a haphazard prototype of terrible power. Such were the factors at play in the Wardcliffe incident. This is actually the actual description as well from Destiny 2. If you go on the Destiny 2 wiki, type in the Wardcliffe coil, that is what you'll see on there as well. So yeah, as you can see, this thing is pretty good at fast firing. It shoots out a lot of projectiles. Like I said though, there was that little bit where I said about different playstyles, and I've just showed you right there. If you want to save your ammo, the best thing to do is to shoot and then just switch weapons. Either press between the number keys on your keyboard, or you can do it on your scroll wheel on your mouse, and that will let a few projectiles out and then stop it. Because you really don't need to dump the whole magazine onto normal mobs with this thing. It is pretty powerful. You know, 1 or 2 projectiles should kill an enemy. Someone like Badmore or a big boss, you won't probably need the whole magazine. But one more very cool feature of this, which you'll see right now, is they actually have homing bullets. You can see the massive spread right there. Once it gets close to an enemy though, it will actually really coolly just home in on the enemy. It'll track them and then go straight to them. So once again, I'll show you that in a second. Over on the right hand side of Southern Shelf we'll go now. There you go. So there's an enemy just there. You can see I'll fire the whole magazine, and then about halfway down they'll just all clip together and boom, there you go, straight towards. So this is a very, very long range weapon if you want it to be, but it's also very good at close combat as well. So we'll carry on the killings through Southern Shelf here while I quickly explain the description from the actual weapons information page. So, like I said, this is made by Alex, and he says, wow, a mod I actually made myself. That's pretty much a first. It's from Destiny 2, or Destiny 1 if you want to call it the dubious volley. It's pretty good but a bit OP. It's replacing the Northlete, so who really cares? That is a good point actually. Northletes are pretty OP themselves, so it's good to make an OP weapon from quite an OP weapon. This thing though is more powerful than the Northletes, I can tell you that for a fact. Normal trash mobs and stuff like that are absolutely one-shotted to hell on them, which the Northlete normally takes a good couple of shots. But still, this messes up colours of rarity of weapons. So just be prepared that if you run this mod, you might have different colours. You know, they might not be the right colours you're used to, but that is never a major thing. It's obviously come to expect it sometimes with, you know, modding files and things like that. So don't worry too much about that. As soon as you quit out and come back in of the game, you will get, you know, you'll get everything reset, which is fine. This will make Vladof rocket launcher exhausts invisible. That's why it looks so short. If anyone wants that fixed, then just message him on the Discord from Shadow's Discord and let him know. He also provides a GIBD code as well for the ones that he actually used and tested. So that's basically it from what he says there. But yeah, as you can see, I had a pretty good time here, just running through, killing enemies, and I think I eventually went on to Boom Boom and took him down as well. Like I said, this thing will eat ammo though, so make sure you run, probably, well, I recommend running the Legendary Javelinier class mod, well, weapon mod, whatever you want to call it, which was made by Left Strafe, I believe it was, because, you know, it just sets you up for rockets anyway. It gives you a really good class for actually using rockets, but it also gives you ammo regen, which you'll see at the bottom right of the screen. My ammo is regenning, because if not, this might get quite expensive at the vending machines, and you'll just lose all of your ammo in a couple of rounds. You can see right there, Big Bertha just got absolutely one-shotted pretty much with this, and Boom Boom's about to get the same if I can actually get some shots off. Very good. I think one of them puts me down here, but it's also very good for actually tracking enemies around, if you get what I mean. So like when they're actually running around like Boom is right now, you can just spray the bullets left and right of them, and if they run to the side, then they'll still get hit by it as well. And you can see there is also a nice little bonus package waiting for me for my efforts right here. But yeah, anyway guys, that was the Wardcliff made by Alex on the Borderlands 2 community GitHub. Let me know what you think of this if you give it a try, and yeah, hopefully you enjoy it. It's a pretty fun mod. I always like testing out rocket launchers, especially. They're one of my favourites to actually try out, and I really enjoyed this one quite a lot. So yeah, give it a try, let me know what you think. Thank you guys for watching, really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.